on Harshad Mehta scam. Who is Harshad Mehta? Why he is known as Big Bull of stock market? Why he is also known as Amitabh Bachchan of stock market? So to know all these things, you should watch this video till end. If you watch this video till end, I'll make sure you will never stuck in case study related to Harshad Mehta scam. Imagine you were born in a middle class family, and by the time you were in your 30s, you had so much money you can't even count. People start calling you the big bull of stock market. Whichever stock you chose started to fly like a rocket. Does it bring chills down your spine? Well, this is just a glimpse of the life of a man called Harshad Mehta, the big bull of stock market. The scam was so big that if accounted today, it would be more than 24,000 crores and more than any of the recent infamous bank scams. Harshad Shantilal Mehta was born on 29th of July 1954 in Rajkot district of Gujarat. His childhood was spent in Mumbai, where he completed his education. After graduating, Harshad did a lot of small jobs in many places for 8 years. After having the good knowledge of stock market, in 1984, Harshad Mehta started his own company named Growmore Research and Asset Management and got a broker membership in the Bombay Stock Exchange. After this, Harshad did not look back and became the emperor of the stock market, and seeing his achievements, people started calling him Amitabh Bachchan and Big Bull of stock market. Harshad was also fond of luxury cars and had a fleet of imported cars including Toyota Lexus, which even the rich in Mumbai could not easily buy. You must be wondering, how did an ordinary man go from an employee in a brokerage firm? To understand this scam, you need to know little about ready forward deals and bank receipts. What is ready forward deal? It was a deal between two banks where one bank approached a broker to sell its securities to another bank for money and vice versa. When one bank sells securities, it issues a bank receipt to confirm the sale. In RFD, the banks had to issue checks in the name of another bank and not an individual. But this didn't happen in the case of Harshad Mehta, since he was a very reputed broker and bank issued checks directly to him. He used to ask for some time to go to another bank and get money against securities and vice versa. During this time, since checks were in his name, he invested all the bank's money in the stock market. When a bank wanted money for their securities, Harshad went to another bank and took money from them, then give it to the first bank. He repeated this process and it almost became a whole chain. He started using the fake bank receipts to get unsecured loans from banks. Harshad realized the flaws in Indian finance or banking system and used them as his tool. He used small banks to do this, two of them being the Karad Urban and Metropolitan Cooperative Bank. He injected so much money into stock market using RFD and BRD that once he took ACC share price from just rupees 200 to 9,000, an increment of 4400% within a short span of time. The scam was busted by a journalist named Sucheta Dalal. The moment Harshad Mehta stock scam came out in public domain, the share market saw the biggest drop in history. It shook the banking system in India. And after a lot of investigation, it was found that it also involved several bank officials and people with authorities. After the outbreak of news and fake receipts, Vijaya Bank chairman committed suicide. It also led the resignation of P. Chidambaram. Harshad Mehta was charged with 72 criminal offences. He was taken into custody for 3 months and after that he released on bail. He was barred from any trading in the share market, and the income tax department claimed that he owed them over 11,000 crores. After a lot of investigation, he was later sentenced for 5 years imprisonment by the High Court in 1999 and sent to the jail. On the night of 31st December 2001, he reported chest pain and was immediately taken to the hospital where he died at the age of 47.